Hey everybody, welcome. Looking ahead to racing on Sunday, where our standalone meeting is on the Highveld at Turffontein. It's scheduled to run on the stand side track, 10 races on the card. The first race runs at 11:40. Fingers crossed the rain stays away, that this meeting can go ahead as schedule. The rain has really been causing lots of havoc in lots of parts around the country. It's also disrupted the racing program on the Highveld. Already 2 meetings have been washed out. Let's hope that this meeting goes ahead as scheduled. On Sunday at 11:40, we'll see the running of race 1, so 5 minutes before that, you need to be on with your Hollywoodbet punted challenge. Take the bet slip, because that will put you in line for the big cash incentive prize, where you're to pick all 10 winners on this program. Not going to dwell too long on most of the first few races on the program. There are maiden plates. A case can be made for 1 or 2 that stands out as far as form is concerned. The first race on Sunday is a maiden juvenile plate where 9 runners will face the starter at the 11:60. There are quite a few first-timers, a few expensive ones at that. One Blizzard Quest, for example, cost 600,000 Rand. This is the half-brother to the Mauritian. Alec Laird has got a 450,000 Rand Ideal World Colt called Ideal Summer running in the opener. But I'm going to side with Gavin Arena and Tony Peter to draw first blood. They've got 7 Arashi running, who returns from a bit of a break. Both those horses' starts have been over 800 metres, and I do think, with natural improvement to come, and coupled with the fact that this horse will show toe from the get-go, he will take a power of beating. So I'm going with 7 Arashi as the winner of the opener, ahead of number 8 Back From War, who's had a run under the belt, and I do think there'll be lots of improvement to come from that one, so I'm siding with Back From War for second. For third, I'm going 1 Blizzard Quest, and for 3, Ideal Summer. So 7, 8, 1, 3 are the numbers I'm tipping in race number 1. Second race on the program, maiden juvenile plate for fillies, 11 runners over 11:60. 6 of the 11 runners here are first-timers, and I would suggest watch the betting, because that will give you a guide as to how the market sees the first-timers. I'm going with number 11, Vegas Girl, who's had a run under the belt. She did show signs of needing her debut. She would have come on with the benefit of that run under the belt, and with the expected natural improvement, should find herself fighting out the finish in the second race, and I'm going to go with her as the one to beat. For the minor placings, I'm going to go with a few first-timers, because those that have had a run under the belt really haven't shown any signs of coming anywhere near troubling the judge. So for the minor placings, I'm going to include all of 1, 3 and 2. 11, 1, 3, 2, the numbers in the second. Moving on to the third race, first leg of the place accumulator. It runs at 12:50, and I've gone from back to front, front to back with this race. I find this to be one of the most weakest maiden fields I've seen in a very, very long time. There are 1 or 2 that could possibly improve, one of those being number 2, Mizan Sword. I thought a very shrewd move by Mark Kahn to engage Gavin Arena, and as a result, this one could get closer to the action. 4 Trip to States, this one should strip fit a second run off the rest, but I'm going to side with number 6, Cronus. Back from a break, if one takes that debut run into account, when third over the course and distance, a repeat of a run anywhere near that will definitely make this horse competitive, so I'm going with 6 Cronus to win it, ahead of 9 Empress Wu, who I think warrants inclusion on the form shown to date. For third, I'm going with number 2, Mizan Sword, and fourth, number 4, Trip to States. 6, 9, 2, 4, the numbers in race number 3. Race 4, maiden plate, fillies and mares. 14 runners to contest this 1160-metre contest. The moment I opened this race, my eye fell on number 1, DuPont Emerald. The Mike and Matthew de Kock stable is certainly in very good form of late. This horse has been showing improvement in each and every start. Muzieni retains the ride. Speedy individual. Just got caught close home last time out. I do think can go one better this time round. To me, rates the one to beat, so I'm siding with number 1, DuPont Emerald to win it, ahead of number 2, Saudi Sweep. But for that last run, must have a chance on the good form shown prior to that. For third, I'm going with 14, Wearing of the Green, who is back from a break and should have more to come. And for fourth, I'm going with number 6, Potato Salad, That's my roughie in the race to make the quartets and trifles pay. This one must have a place chance on the good recent form it's shown. So 1, 2, 14, 6 are the numbers I'm going with in race number 4. Fifth race of the afternoon is a maiden plate, where 10 runners will contest the 1600-metre contest. You know what? Again, one of those races where none of them are going to Hollywood. I'll get straight to the chase. My first choice selection is number 6, Page Boy. This horse has been improving with each and every run. This horse is having his third run after a rest. Craig Zaki, Sean Tarry, I'm going to side with them. Should run another honest race. Page Boy, the one to beat, ahead of 5, Chieftain's Sword, who's got good, decent form. Number 4, Prolific Star, I'm going with for third. Should strip fitter, second run after rest. And for fourth, I'm going with 1, Mystic Vision. Back from a break, also should have more to come. 6, 5, 4, 1, the numbers race 5. We move on to race 6, which is the non-black type, Bohemia Handicap. 4 fillies and mares to be run over 1,000 metres. A small field of 7 runners will contest race 6. I'll start with number 1, Troppo Veloci, back from a bit of a break, but for that last run had very good form. And the interesting thing about this horse is, ran second in this race last year. I ever like the look of number 2, One Fell Swoop. This horse shows lots of pace, will be up there from the get-go, staying on at the business end of affairs. And if one looks at the form line, finished third last time out, finished just over half a length behind the winner. That was against the boys, and anywhere near that kind of run on Sunday will make One Fell Swoop the one to beat. So I'm siding with 2, One Fell Swoop to win it. Ahead of 6, just the two of us, comes in with 52 on the back. That was a strong finish last time out when recording the victory, so gets the verdict to run into second. For third, I'm going with 5, Bosom Buddy, who's got solid form and cannot be ignored. And then the horse that ran second in this race last year, 1, Troppo Veloci, to run fourth. 2, 6, 5, 1. That's the numbers I'm going with in race number 6. Seventh race of the day is the feature race on the card. It's the Grade 3 National Currency Sprint, where 10 runners will face the starter at the 1100-metre mark. And the moment I opened the 7th race and I saw Pistol Pete, I thought, I'm going to go with you again. We went for him last time. He didn't let the side down, and I think he can continue about his winning ways. He won the Grade 3 Labello last time out, and I do think he can win the National Currency on Sunday. Gavin Arena, Tony Peter, ideally course and distance suited. To me, the one to beat. So I'm going with 2, Pistol Pete. Biggest danger, I think, is number 1, Chocolate Soldier, also a speedy individual. Model of consistency will be involved in the shake-up. For third, I'm going with 8, Ronderbosch. Comes in with a nice galloping weight of 52. Cabela Mazzaniani for Sean Tarry. Good recent form, must be respected. And for fourth, I'm going with number 5, Karate Kid. Solid recent form, cannot be ignored. 2, 1, 8, 5. That's the numbers I'm going with in race 7. And in fact, as you may have picked up, I think Gavin Arena, Tony Peter can win both features on the card. Race 8, merit rated 99 handicap, where 10 runners will contest the 1600-metre event. And I'm going to start with number 5, Wafif. If one looks at this form, you'll see that this horse loves to race up handy, has got solid form, and must be included in all of your play. Turning the page, I see Gavin Arena riding for Candace Dawson, and I thought, let me take note of why. This horse raced up handy last time out, tried very hard all the way to the wire, is ideally course and distance suited. Now with Gavin Arena on board, I think definitely can go one better. Finished second last time out in that form line, has held up well because the horse that finished in 7th position was a horse called Ikigai. He subsequently come out and franked that form line. So I'm going with 7, Jury's Out to win it. Ahead of number 8, Artist Model, who should strip fitter second run after rest. For third, I'm going with 5, Wafif, and fourth, number 9. 7, 8, 5, 9, the numbers race 8. That takes us on to race 9, a middle stakes, where 10 runners will contest this 2400-metre event. And there are a couple of them that are renewing rivalry. Number 3, United Council. 6, Little Mary Sunshine. They renew rivalry. There's 2 kilos difference at the weights in favour of United Council for a 3.5 length beating, so that should bring United Council closer to Little Mary Sunshine. 4 Hawkbull and number 5 Vesuvio also renew rivalry. There's 3.5 kilos in it for a 4.5 length difference. That should bring Hawkbull also closer to Vesuvio. So you can see that there are a couple of things we need to take into account. Let me also have a look at a Ramagam. This one, really needs to be finding some of its good earlier form. It's been lacking a finish, so one cannot go with that one with any kind of confidence, despite the fact that he's been up against stronger. I'm going to go with horse that I like here, and that's number 5, Vesuvio. I think this has got very, very good consistent form. Should be very competitive. I particularly like the way that this horse finished off last time out. Many people say he was unlucky. So 5 Vesuvio is my first choice selection to win it, ahead of 9 To the Rescue, who comes in with 52 kilograms. Model of consistency must be included. For third, 6 Little Mary Sunshine, who won a listed race last time out. And for fourth, I'm going with 4 Hawkbull. So 5, 9, 6, 4, the numbers race 9. And that takes us on to the final event, race 10, a merit-rated 72 handicap over 2,400 metres. 15 runners to contest the last of the afternoon, scheduled to run at 16:55 on Sunday afternoon. I'm going straight for my first choice selection, and that's number 5, Royal Mazrin. Chase Majan rides for Joey Soma. This happens to be Joey Soma's only runner on the day. This horse has got very, very good form coming into this race. In fact, if one looks at this horse's course and distance record, 3 runs for 2 wins and a second, I'm not looking any further. 3 Royal Mazrin to win it, ahead of number 8, Popular Park, who still looks to be on the up with more to come. For third, I'm going with number 3, Ideal Future. He's placed in both his course and distance starts. And for fourth, I'm going with number 4, Romeo's Magic. 5, 8, 3, 4, the numbers in the last of the afternoon, and that takes care of our preview for racing at Turffontein on Sunday. Fingers crossed that this race meeting will go ahead as scheduled. Trust you'll find as many winners as possible. Hope it'll be an enjoyable and profitable afternoon's weekend's racing for you. Till next time from me, Rouvaun, you take care. Cheers for now.